There is new fallout following a new article from The Intercept that shares records about the health of Pentagon whistleblower David Grusch. The reporter says the records were not medical nor confidential and were obtained legally. Grusch now feels the need to reassert his credibility because the article details being treated for post-traumatic stress disorder at a psychiatric hospital. NewsNation's Kelsey Kernstein is with us live with more on this and how Grusch is now responding.
Good morning, Marni. New update, and a lot of eyes are on this. So Ken Klippenstein says multiple low-level and rank file members in the intelligence community reached out to him, nudging him to look into any sort of run-in David Grusch might have had with law enforcement. He made the disclosure while speaking on Twitter Spaces. Go ahead and take a listen.
If you want to say that it was planted because I was talking to people and getting the rough impression of what he was like, I guess that's true.
That's new audio from The Intercept's Ken Klippenstein. He just published a story detailing David Grusch's brief hospital stay after experiencing suicidal thoughts while battling PTSD. According to The Intercept, the records were not confidential, medical, nor leaked. However, in a new conversation with another journalist, Klippenstein says he had vague hints from the intelligence community members to look into Grusch's past.
It wasn't one person. There's like multiple people telling you something. It's kind of this vague thing. So I thought, well, what's a evidence-based way that I can look at that? And I thought, oh, okay, I guess I can do some like local law enforcement searches for. I just looked up his house in Nexus, and it gave me the address. I just did a search for a few years, and that was that.
Grusch, along with investigative journalist Ross Coulthart, who interviewed Grusch exclusively for NewsNation, believe the story was leaked to The Intercept in an effort to smear his credibility. Coulthart telling NewsNation's Chris Cuomo that only someone in the government would have known where this information would have come from.
The only other place that had this information is the intelligence community.
The records in question were obtained through a Freedom of Information Act and describe Grusch's brief hospital stay after experiencing suicidal thoughts. While Grusch was not referred to by name in the reports, Coulthart says police may have shared too much.
They arguably should have withheld those portions of non-criminal incident or other non-criminal reports or materials.
Grusch says intelligence officials knew about his PTSD diagnosis and his treatment in a mental health facility. Despite his struggles, Grusch passed his evaluations and maintained his security clearance. Coulthart backed up the claim, arguing that the article aimed to hurt Grusch's credibility.
Why stigmatize somebody for a PTSD diagnosis that was fixed? That was no issue at all to the Defense Department.
Grusch says he struggled, like many veterans, when he returned home from Afghanistan, but sought treatment for his PTSD.
I'm very proud to admit that that was an issue in my life, and I encourage veterans watching here to get help.
Klippenstein says he's not well connected in the intelligence community, and he was only getting bits and pieces from different sources. And he adds he doesn't blame people for being skeptical and believing this story was planted. As for Grusch, despite his past, his mental fitness was never called into question before he came forward as a whistleblower. Now, if you or a loved one are struggling with PTSD or suicidal thoughts, you can go ahead and call that number right there on your screen, 988. for help.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.